Please.
What do you think of what...
Thank you so much for bringing me back in here. Look, I'm sure Andrew is a terribly, terribly nice guy, but what he's saying, he literally wants me to tear my own eyeballs out. I mean, we've all seen the interview that Boris Johnson did with Sophie Ridge. And Sophie Ridge looked Boris Johnson in the eye and said, OK, so you're telling me your Brexit secretary is wrong. Your own impact assessment is wrong. Business leaders are wrong. Everyone is wrong. And you are right. There will be no checks on goods going from Great Britain to Northern Ireland. And he looked her in the eye and said, yes, I'm right. Everyone else is wrong. There will be no checks. Now, this isn't a man who isn't paying attention to detail. That was a serious, barefaced lie. Now, I look at my parents, who I don't have any with me anymore, sadly. And when I think about them, I remember their stoic honesty. You know, they would never lie. They would never deceive. They would never mislead. And I believe that the majority of people in this country feel the same way. And that's why so many people have driven this film of mine to 25 million views. People do care. People do care about lying. Most of us are honest. I wouldn't lie. You wouldn't lie. I don't expect our parliamentarians to do it either.
Andrew, are you basically saying that politics is all about white lies?
No, but there is palpably a large element of deception. And if you're having a major negotiation, you don't say at the beginning, my bottom line is, basically, I would settle for this. For example, I mean, Johnson said he would leave without a deal. Well, no one ever knew whether that was the truth or not.
No,
and
but
that was part of the point.
After he did the deal, he said something that was untrue.
Oh dear,
and it's now playing out.
You're getting very angry now.
Well, I'm not angry.
Basically, you're not angry about the lies. You're angry about Brexit.
No, I'm not, actually. Well, I am angry about Brexit.
Yes, you are. You're absolutely furious about it.
No, but this is what you do, you see. You throw it back into different things. That is classic whataboutery. I do believe that when we were in government with Tony Blair, Gordon Brown, etc., who was called a liar, Tony Blair was called a liar.
Afraid, yeah.
He wasn't, I'm afraid. And what's more, 6 inquiries have shown that. And you don't seem to care that we now have a Prime Minister who lies.
I think Tony Blair was just as honourable as Boris Johnson and just as honourable as Benjamin Disraeli, actually. We've had various great
This
Prime
is what
Ministers who have
populism
been
has done.
cavalier
What populism has done is mean that truth is no longer a factor in our politics. That is a disaster for this country, Andrew.
Those kind of moral lectures will never bring the Labour Party back into office.
Well, if
people want to live and let live in this country.
Try and find some principles and try and tell me that.
Yeah, one of the principles is having a referendum. And I mean, I voted Remain myself, but so I'm just distressed by the outcome of it.
Yeah.
But if you have a referendum and say we will honour the result, then you have to honour the result.
Do you have to tell the truth about the deal that you've done?
Well, of course, you should try to tell the truth about
so that is the ministerial code now. We should try to tell the truth.
Yes, of course you should. But fallibility is actually a human characteristic.
Correct.
And you won't find any human who is infallible.
Well,
not even you.
It's a brilliant debate, and we appreciate your company, Andrew Jimpson, Peter Stefanovic. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Peter.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Right. We never argue about the weather. Here's Laura.